follow its owner everywhere. With this beautiful quotation, we'll start today a new lesson and a completely new topic for you. Tables, hyperlinks, and forms in HTML. Okay, so let us start it. What is before that? So we'll know about what is HTML. Okay, HTML or hypertext markup language is the primary building block for creating a web page. Okay, so whatever web page you are watching when you are surfing the internet, that is designed using HTML. Okay, this web page are for different types. Okay, that you will read later on, but maximum web pages are created by using this HTML languages. Actually, this language gives structure to the web page. Hypertext means what? It is any text that can be linked to another document or text. By clicking on a link in a hypertext document, a user can quickly jump to a different document. That is your hypertext. You must have seen these hypertext documents are documents, not hypertext links in the web page. When you click, it will take you to another web page. So that is your hypertext. Okay. Markup language is a computer language that uses specific codes for formatting the layout and style of a text file. Okay. This is a language, computer language that uses specific codes for formatting the layout and style of a text file. Means how the text file will look, that using markup language you can do. Okay. HTML tags and attributes. Okay, what is in HTML, tags are the main thing. Okay, so what is a tag? An HTML document is made up of various tags or elements. A tag is a coded HTML command that indicates how a part of the document will be displayed on the web browser. Okay, that means it is a piece of command using which uh, it means if you will use that, it will display how that will look in the web browser. All HTML tags are enclosed between less than and greater than symbols, or we tell it as angular brackets. So the basic structure of an HTML tag is its tag name. That is important. What is the tag name? Okay. So these HTML tags are of two types: container tags and empty tags. Okay. So what is container tag? These tags comes in pairs. That is, they have a starting tag and corresponding ending tag. For example, you see HTML, then HTML. That means starting tag has no slash and ending tag has a slash. Okay. So their effects apply to the entire page section that comes between the starting and ending tags. That means there will be a start. Inside you write whatever you write, then close that tag. Okay. So empty tags, these tags are self-contained. They have an opening tag but do not have a closing tag. So empty tags have only opening tag, not closing tag. Just like this is a BR, this is an empty tag and it is used to break the line. Okay. An attribute is used to define some extra features or properties of an HTML tag. All attributes have two parts, name and value, which are placed inside the opening part of the respective tags. So if you remember that tag is there and attribute is the extra feature applied to the tag, how I will write it, that this parts name and value, I will tell you while doing in programming. Okay. So basic HTML tags, as it is new, so that's why you should know some basic HTML tags. Okay, first one is your HTML. This is the first tag of any HTML document. Okay, it is used to indicate the beginning and end of an HTML document. Then heads. It represents the header of the document. It contains information about the document title, scripts, and style definition used in the document. Okay. Title. It mentions the title of the document and is used inside the head tag. This is important. Title is used inside the head tag. It appears on the title bar of the browser window. Okay. Then body, it is used to define the section of the HTML document that will be visible on the web browser. It contains all other HTML tags responsible to define the content presentation such as image, list, table, text. links to move between the web pages, etc. Okay. That means actually the HTML page has three sections: header section, body section, and footer section. Okay. So this is all about your head, HTML head, then title, then body. Okay. Guidelines for creating HTML. HTML is not case sensitive. That means you write it in capital or in small, then it has same effect. Okay. Save your text file using .htm or .html extension. Okay. Ensure all container tags are closed properly. Then HTML and HTML tags define the start and end respectively, that will use. Okay. And next one is the HTML in your syllabus HTML table. Okay. Very simple and very interesting also. HTML table model allows you to arrange data, text, pre-formatted text, images, links, forms, form fields, other tables, etc. into rows and columns. Okay. That means not only the table you will enter text, but you can keep images, links, and other things also. Okay. So each table may have an associated caption that provides a short description of the purpose of the table, or you can tell the heading of the table is known as your caption. Okay. So parts of a table. Every table consists of three parts: row, column, and cell. Row means horizontal lines are known as row. Column means vertical lines are known as column. Cell means the intersection of row and column forms a small box that is known as your cell. Okay. And cells may span to multiple rows and columns. So, tables in HTML. Which tag will use for this table? To insert a table in HTML document, table tag is used along with tr tag to insert a new row and td tag to insert data cell. Example: table, then tr, then td, then tr. So tr tag stands for table row and will insert a new row in the table. Td tag stands for table data and will insert a cell in the row to store the value. This tag is also used to insert a new column in a table. Okay. So let us see how this td, tr and table tag will use in HTML. Okay. So for writing HTML, we use one notepad. Okay. So we will use notepad. So open notepad. Okay. So now see how can you write. So whenever you start any HTML document, so your first tag will be HTML. You write it in capital letter or in small letter, doesn't matter. Okay, already explained to you. Then after HTML we write head. Head gives the heading. Okay. So suppose this is my suppose table. Then head contains your title which appears on the top of the browser window. Okay, so you can give here. Not always this text, any title you can give and the heading as per your requirement. Okay, so now close the head because head contains the title. Okay, so head I have started. Inside that I have written title, then close the head. This head, title, these are container tags. You can see this as a start and then end. Start, then a end. Okay, so now after this we'll write about body. This works as the container of the web page. Okay. So now see, suppose I want to create a table. So inside the body, I will create a table. Table started with a table tag. Okay. So write table. So two tags we have read now. TR used for table row and TD stands for table data. So write TR and before this a caption. Captions means heading of the table. So one example given in your book, that one will be. This is your caption. Okay. So write in caption. Caption always give the heading of the table. It is a non-empty tag. So both it has starting and ending tag. Okay. So now the first row of the table. Whenever you will create a row means horizontal line for the table. You will use TR. TR stands for table row. Okay. Then the first row, for the first row of the table, that is your heading row. Okay. So write TH. TH stands for table heading. Okay. So write this way all. So one table row over. Okay. So how to save and how can you see what you have written? Whenever you will finish, then go for file, then go for save. Okay. So give a name to your file. Okay. Then give dot html or dot htm. That is must. Save. Okay. I have saved it in the desktop. So this type of file will be created. This is created in Microsoft Edge, and if you have Chrome as your default browser, if you can find it that a Chrome like symbol will be created. So now right click and open. You can go for open with Chrome, or directly you can double click on it also. Okay, you see meeting dates time. You can tell that no, you can see that there is no table. Okay, so how can the table, it is written now in column form. Okay, so for making a table, we'll make some change here. We'll give here border is equal. You can give 2, 3, 4, how what type of border you want. Then save it. Go for here and click on the refresh button, or you can press F5 also. You can see now borders are there. So this is your heading first row of the table. Clear? So for the next row, come here. Another row will create. So we'll use the tr tag. For creating a row, always tr tag. Table row. So for entering the data in it, always td. For the first row, only th. For other rows, if you enter the data, then td. Td stands for table data. Okay. Suppose, so how many columns you have created? Accordingly, you give the data. One more row I have added. Let us save it. Every time when you add something, you have to save it. Okay. And then again, you have to refresh it else or press F5. So another row added. Clear? So one more row. Whenever we'll create a row, we'll use tr tag. Okay. And to enter the data, td tag. Use td. Then close tr. Means this row data is over. Okay. So now table is finished. So you close the table tag. Then I don't want to write anything. So I will close now body tag. Okay. So last HTML tag. You can see my coding here. See, I have started with which tag? HTML tag in the beginning. And I closed it at the end HTML. Okay. So body tag or all tags are closed now. Title started and closed, head started and closed. So body here, body is open, and inside the body I have written the table tag all, and then I am closing the body at the last. Okay. So before HTML you will close the body tag. Clear? So now see what happened. So this is the table. Okay. So this is your heading of caption. So it is looking very small. Okay. If you want to increase the size, you come here table border. Here you write height. You can increase, you can give any value. I have given 50%. If you want, you can give also different values for height and width, and different means say height 60, 70, 80 as you can do, and width means not always that this height and width will be same. As per your requirement, you give the height and width. Okay. Refresh it. See, the table will be big table. Okay. So now you can see the table. How can you create? This is your caption. Okay. And this is my heading tags to create a table. But heading, if you want, you can modify it. How can I tell you? How I will tell you now. So headings are of different types also, H1 to H6. Okay. So you can use head also, and you can use H1 also. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So today let us I am showing you H1. H1 means first label of heading. Okay. Automatically it will be bold. Okay. So if you want, you can, there is a tag known as your center tag. Okay. CENTER. You just have to remember the tags which are used for which purpose. Okay. Center tag is used to move something to the center of the screen. See here. Okay. So now it is your table. This is your heading, and my web page. Here you can see this is your title which appears in the web page. Heading appears in the head, means as your head of the web page, and this is your table. Okay. So for creating a row, we use table tag, tr tag, table row, and these are the table data. So in one row, first you create a row, then enter all its data, then close that row. Then again another row create and write inside, enter its data using td tag, and then close. Again same, if rows you will go on creating, and then td, using td you will go on inserting the data. And you can see here this first row data is little bit bolder than other, because it is a heading row and we have used th tag for it. Okay. So if this coding, if you will see first time you will do, so you see the coding how it is written for a table. Okay. So if you'll practice, you can understand. And if any doubt you will feel, you can ask me. Don't hesitate to ask. This is very interesting and new thing. You should learn it. Okay. So this is first time you are doing, so little bit difficult you may feel, but you see the video once or twice, you can understand how the coding is written. Okay. Otherwise, doubt classes are going on. You can ask there. Thank you all. Have a nice day.